Okay, so this past year, I started to get really into women's basketball, college basketball, and I started watching the WNBA for the first time. So I kind of just wanted to share my takeaways from the season so far, who are the teams that I'm rooting for, who are my favorite players, things I've learned, and stuff like that. So first up, I got to talk about the Chicago Sky because, man, they are so much fun to watch. They really play with grit, they have a lot of heart, you can tell that they're all close, and so, yeah, they've definitely been one of my favorite teams to watch. Angelreese just got her 12th consecutive double-double. And with her 12th consecutive double-double, Angelreese ties Candace Parker's record for consecutive double-doubles over multiple seasons. Exactly. Oh, she ate in yesterday's game, and she's just been eating this entire season and doing so well. Here's the stats from the game against the Seattle Storm that they just had. 27 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. She hit 2 threes as well, 2 blocks. Okay? Like, Angel did exactly what had to be done. Like, this is a fantastic game. She was really clutch on the free throws as well. So, I mean, yeah, killer game. And I'm pretty sure that this is a career high for Angel. So, she absolutely ate this game up. I was so glad to see her hit 2 threes in one game because I know that this is something she's been practicing on. I've seen the videos. And so, for her to hit 2 threes in one game, absolutely ate. So, what a great game for Angelreese. Something that annoys me is that people keep saying, oh, she has so many rebounds because she keeps getting her own missed shots and blah, blah, blah. This Twitter page dedicated to talking about stats and stuff like that literally just tweeted, fun fact, Angelreese still leads the WNBA in offensive rebounds even if we removed all rebounds on players' own missed shot. Exactly. And also, why wouldn't she try to go for the missed shot? If you don't make it the first time, then why wouldn't you try to get it back and then make the shot again? Like she said, I'm a dog, you can't teach that. And so people just say that because they hate her. Like, actually have a real stat. And then this is actually the entire breakdown of that as well. And so, yeah, this tweet definitely ate because it said exactly what I'm thinking. Andrew really put on a masterclass with that performance, and here are some of her other stats as well for like this past season and stuff like that. And yeah, she's doing it definitely up there for rookie of the year for sure. And a lot of people are racist towards her, and that's something that just really irritates me. And whenever she's getting 12 consecutive double-doubles, and you still have all that hate, whenever we take away her missing her own shot, she would still be, leading in rebounds. And she's playing really well for a rookie because a lot of people said her game wasn't going to translate. And I mean, she's doing really well. Like, that tandem of her and Kennedy Carter is working super well, and she just keeps getting better. And this is only her rookie year, mind you. And she has broken multiple records already. She's fun to watch play on the court, and whenever you take her off the court and you just see how much of an effect that her not being on the court has on the team. Like, you cannot deny what she is bringing to it, and she's so supportive of her teammates. She's fun to watch. She has a great fashion sense. Like, I really don't get the hate. Like, people are just so quick to villainize her and stuff like that, and it's really irritating with, like, the media and stuff like that. And some people want to walk it back now that they see how she's doing, and it's like, no, you don't get to do that because you spend all this time hating on her, and now that you see how well she's doing, you want to switch up. I don't like it. And so many times people automatically take stuff that she says out of context on purpose, and just shame on the news sites for doing that and stuff. Post the full clip of what she says and stop trying to think things out of context and stop trying to make her look bad. Like, it's so irritating. And a lot of people are just racist towards her with the whole thing with Caitlin Clark. Now, me, I enjoy both players. I think that both are excellent at what they do. And a lot of people, though, especially Caitlin Clark fans, they're just racist towards her. Like, they make stuff up, and just the racial comments that they make on her, I think it's absolutely disgusting. And I mean, just what happened to those of us who can enjoy both, who can appreciate both, and what they're bringing to the game. And I think the Rookie of the Year race is honestly really interesting between two of them. So, yeah, a lot of people are racist towards her. It's not right, and I'm going to call it out every single time I see it. There's a lot of white people who use Caitlin Clark to kind of get their racist agendas through, and that's definitely something I see, I notice, and then I'll call out because, shame on you. I appreciate how she carries herself and stuff, especially the way that the media portrays her and all the false narratives. She doesn't really let it get to her for the most part. She goes, she does what she does, and she's just really great at it, and definitely up there with my favorite players to watch. Here was Kamillacardoso's stat line in the recent game against the Seattle Storm. 9 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. I think that she is doing well. She had that injury with her shoulder, and then she's come back, so I think if she plays more and gets more experience, she's only going to get better, and I really enjoy watching her play, and it's nice that her and Angel are on the same team. I love, them cheering each other on, and it's been really great to watch. Kennedy Carter had the best performance in the recent game. 33 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. That is absolutely insane. That tandem with her and Angel is working. It seems like she finally found the right place for her to play, and yeah, she really ate that game. Like, just so many impressive shots, and what she was able to do, absolutely incredible, absolutely incredible. Next up, the Indiana Fever. So I like this team. I think that they're fun to watch and stuff, especially with Caitlin Clark, obviously, and I feel like she brings a lot to the team, especially with how she's doing with her assist and all those things, and the points she's able to score, and yeah, I mean, she's incredible, obviously. Aaliyah Boston is definitely incredible as well. She doesn't really get enough credit. I also really enjoy Kelsey Mitchell as well, making some clutch shots, and shout out to Nalissa Smith. Erica Wheeler, absolutely horrible, absolutely horrible. Get her off the court. I don't want to see her on the court again. There was this game a couple of weeks ago, and she got handed the ball for an easy layup. And what did she do? Not take the layup. Why wouldn't you take the layup and get those 2 points there? Why would you? Oh my, she irritated me so bad. And then in this recent game against the New York Liberty, absolutely horrible, absolutely horrible. So many horrible decisions, missed shots. I think she had a turnover or two. Yeah, it's a shot for me. Get her off the court. Christy Wallace was also horrible as well. Get them both out the court. I'm so serious. You know, this team has 3 or 4 really good players that I enjoy watching on the court, and then certain people that they put on there, they are liabilities, they ruin the game, and they have to work so hard to overcorrect for their mistakes, and Christy Sides needs to be fired. I'm sorry, because why do you keep putting them on the court? I blame her. I really do, and I'm over it. I've seen enough for her. She needs to be fired, and there's this one funny meme that I saw on Twitter, and I'll put it up.
Sold out crowd. It's their first miss. They were 9 for 9. Leonard comes in and Green will sit.
The tandem of Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston is absolutely incredible to watch. I think that Aaliyah Boston kind of struggled at the start of the season, but she's really got into a groove, and she just helps out the team so much. And so, yeah, they just always know what each other are thinking. They play so well off of each other, and so definitely a great dynamic duo on this team. Here are some of Caitlin Clark's records for the season. So she is the first rookie in WNBA history to record 350 points, 100 rebounds, and 150 assists. And she's done this in 22 games. That's really impressive. She's the fastest WNBA player to record 150 career assists since 1998. This one was from the past week, and so she has 8 games with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists by a rookie. And I'm pretty sure this is what she typically averages a game, so that's really impressive. After angelreese's game against the Seattle Storm, I saw this account tweet this, and they said, not gonna lie, if I was Caitlin Clark and I saw my rookie year competition jockey my style like that, I'd drop that first triple-double tonight with 12 plus boards, but that's just me. And I quote retweeted it and said, bar for bar, LMFAO. The fact that they actually predicted this is insane to me. And so, yes, Caitlin Clark records her first career triple-double, and she becomes the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double with 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, and she's the first player in Indiana's franchise history to record a triple-double. That is really impressive, and I literally tweeted this during the game, but I was like, I really hope that she gets a triple-double, because during the game at Phoenix, she was literally 1 rebound away from getting it, and I was so mad that she didn't get it, and so I'm happy that she did, and that's absolutely an insane record to have. But yeah, she was phenomenal in the game. Here's some of the stats from the game. So Caitlin Clark, 19 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, 2 steals, 41% from field goals, and Aaliyah Boston, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 66% from field goals. Kelsey Mitchell, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 35% field goal. Nalissa Smith, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 1 steal, and 50% from field goal. So, I mean, they all did a great job. I honestly did not expect them to beat the New York Liberty. They have a losing record at the moment. The New York Liberty has, like, the best record in the WNBA, I'm pretty sure. But, I mean, man, they came out fighting. They had a really great start to the game. They outscored them, like 10-1? And, yeah, they all really rallied together. And just what an incredible game to watch. That was so much fun. I really, really enjoyed it. And I like when upsets like that happen. And that's been happening, like, all week. And I wanted to say that I think that these red uniforms are way better than what they typically wear. I really wish that these were the standard ones that they had. But yeah, I mean, Caitlin Clark is having an incredible rookie season, and I mean, just the attention that she's brought to the game, and with their game selling out, and just all the stuff, like, it's so good for the game in general and stuff. So I'm really excited to see where her career goes, and definitely a team that I love to watch. Here are all the All-Stars for this upcoming season. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese did get named as rookies, so, you know, what a great achievement for them. And then Aaliyah Boston Dawson is there, Kelsey Mitchell, and then there's everyone on the list. And then we also have the USA women's national team. A lot of people felt away because Caitlin Clark wasn't on the team, but I mean, she's a rookie. She's just learning out, and these are established vets. And so I think eventually she'll get her time. I think she just has to develop more. But I mean, really strong teams overall. Congratulations to them for getting that nod, because that's huge. And then here are going to be the uniforms for this All-Star game. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun to see Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark play together. The Las Vegas Aces, I started watching them because Kate Martin was going to be on the team, and I really wanted to see her play, and she made the roster, and I think that she's doing really well for herself. But they have a really strong starting five. I mean, kelseyplum and ajawilson particularly 8. I mean, look at this. WNBA players with 5 or more 30-point performances this season. Clea Copper with 6 and ajawilson with 5. And ajawilson has just been on fire this season. I feel like she's the MVP, and it's not even close, I feel. Like, look at this. ajawilson is the first player in WNBA history to record 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 steals in a game. That is absolutely insane. More stats. There's more stats because I had to find the stats to back this up. Ajawilson in June. 27.2 points per game, 10.3 rebounds per game, 2.2 steals per game, and 2 blocks a game. And especially that one game whenever she went up against Angel and the Chicago Sky, yeah, she put on a masterclass that game, I fear. And yeah, she just has a superhuman talent, because it's like you can't always make the shot, you can't always get the rebound, you can't always beat the double team and all that stuff. But I mean, just seeing her play and all that stuff, a lot of times she's just really able to get some incredible shots, and just the way that her and kelseyplum have worked together and stuff is really amazing to watch. So yeah, absolutely MVP. It's not even close. Just what she's able to do consistently, I have to give 10s. I really do, because she's absolutely amazing. This stat was really interesting. kelseyplum and ajawilson have each scored 25 points in a single game 5 times. The second most by a duo in WNBA history. Yeah, they eat. And kelseyplum's last 2 games, 34 points, 11 out of 20 field goals, and 6 3-pointers made, 28 points, 10 out of 13 field goals, and 6 3-pointers made. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. She's had some insane highlights this season already as ajawilson, so those two are like my favorite to watch on this team, along with Kate Martin, but their entire starting 5 is really, really strong. So yeah, definitely up there with my favorite teams to watch this season for sure. All super talented. I really like the way that they play. They have great coaching. Next, I got the New York Liberty. Now, I was saying earlier, I'm pretty sure that they have the best record in the entire league, and I just think that they're a great team to watch. I think they're really talented. The tandem of Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu is really cool to watch as well, and so, yeah, definitely up there with some of my favorite teams to watch. And there was this one moment where Brianna Stewart had this really cool block, and that was like one of my favorite moments this entire season. I love seeing a block. That's what I've noticed. Like that, rebounds, like, you know, typical stuff that I feel like doesn't get the praise that it deserves as much as scoring. It's really cool to see that, so I really enjoy watching them. With the LA Sparks, you know, they had some good moments. I'm pretty sure they have a losing record at the moment this season. I was really watching them to watch Cameron Brink play, and then unfortunately she tore her ACL, so she's going to be out the rest of the season, and she can't be on the Olympic team, and that's really unfortunate, and I hope that the rehabbing goes well and she's able to come back stronger next season and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think when she comes back on, I'll watch the team. But without her, I think that they have some good players. They're all right to watch. I think I just have other teams that are a little bit more electrifying to me that I like to watch. So, you know, that's kind of where they stand with me at this moment in time. And then the Seattle Storm, I've watched some of their games. Again, I think that they're a good team. They have some really strong players. Nika Mule is not really getting any time on the court. I wish that she got some more time to play. I will say that. And, you know, I catch their games sometimes, but, you know, they're not really in the main lineup of my teams at the moment. So, you know, there's that, and maybe she'll get to play some more. I really need to start watching the Phoenix Mercury. I think I'm gonna, you know, put on a few of their games and stuff, because Clea Copper, I think she had a really great game recently that I saw. You know, Diana Taurasi, great player as well. Brittany Griner, like, yeah, they were all really great in that recent game that I saw. So I think that I'm gonna start watching them and stuff like that. I think my main teams that I went over at the beginning, those are gonna be like my main teams that I really go hard for. So it's going to be the Fever, the Chicago Sky, the New York Liberty, and the Aces. Those are my 4 teams that I really go hard for. But I'm down to watch some other teams and see if I really like their game, if it's something that's interesting to me and stuff. I think my 4 teams are going to stay my 4 teams at this point, but it's always good to expand horizons and kind of see what the other teams are giving. I think some teams just like aren't for me, like to watch and stuff. I mean, that's fine, but I mean, there's 12 teams, so I feel like there's a lot to pick from. And I noticed a lot of the teams that I really go hard for are in the Eastern Conference. So I thought that that was really interesting. So yeah, that's basically been my main takeaways from this WNBA season. I can't wait to watch the rest of it, see who wins it all, and just kind of go from there. But I've had a lot of fun watching it and stuff, and I think at the beginning of the season it was a hot mess because they didn't really expect the demand of how many people were going to be watching because of people like Caitlin Clark, Angelreese, and stuff like that. And I remember like it was hard to even see the games live and stuff, and there was issues with streaming. I just watched the Aces game the other day, and there were so many issues on Amazon Prime with the streaming and stuff like that as well. A lot of games are getting televised nationally on ESPN and stuff, so you can watch it that way. I bought the league pass on the WNBA, and that's how I'm watching it. There's other ways to watch it, then I just go watch it that way. And so, yeah, I think they're starting to get more money. I think the production value is starting to go up. That's one thing that I definitely noticed whenever I started watching the game. The lighting on the courts was absolutely horrible, and just like the way that they were shooting it. And so maybe it's got better, maybe I got used to it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just really excited to see where everyone's career goes. This is definitely like a new hobby of mine. It's just really fun seeing other people talk about it, me watching games for some players and getting into other players, and I've just really had a ball. And so I thought that this would really be a fun video to just kind of talk about where I'm at this point now that I've really got into the WNBA and how I'm feeling. But I would like to know what you guys think down below in the comments. Who are your absolute favorite players to watch? Mine are on the screen. Caitlin Clark, Angelreese, those are my favorite players to watch, and like those are probably my top two teams right now. Who is your favorite team? How did you get into watching women's basketball in the first place? What are your takeaways from the season? Do you have any highlights you want to share? I want to talk about it all because this is something that is new for me to get into, and I'm still learning a lot, and I still want to do a lot of research on my history, and there's so much to learn. But you know, that's something that I pride myself in, is just really educating myself on, and I understand that. But I feel like I've been able to learn a lot about the game in a relatively short time, and I'm just excited to keep watching, keep learning, and it's really a ball. So let me know what you think down below in the comments, and let's continue that conversation.